Right now, I wish I was sitting at the top of a tree, looking out over a meadow, cider in hand.
Hello everyone. How are you all today, this morning? Well, I hope everyone had a good night. Yeah. Today, it looks like, or this morning, till my wife gets home at least. At this point in my little Genshin career here, I'm playing
Come on,
catch up,
traveler, let's go!
unfortunately.
The world
but,
is full of lost ballads just waiting to be rediscovered.
I've come a lot further in this amount of time than I thought I would. Where we're at. And I'm now a Sumeru as compared to I just technically finished Leoa and Inazuma. I should probably heal my boy here. If you're gonna judge me like Jace, don't look at my inventory. I'm just lazy. And that's how you land in Genshin. Man, you'll get there one day, bro. I promise. Oh, hey! I can do this now. I finished it. Yay. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. And this hang out. Yep. Don't ask me why. But I think yeah, okay. Cool. The next one I'll be doing is this one. Okay, so I'll be getting a couple of these. I'm not gonna lie, I'll probably be doing this one. I still might use Chongyun, but he's not my... This lady right here is gonna be who I put most of my effort into these days. So, let's see. That's Act 5, so I might as well finish this guy. A toast to victory. Yeah, that's gotta be it. This is it right here, right? Oh, wow. It's like never-ending nothing down there. See, these are doors. I bet they're awkward, weird doors to the consciousness of somebody. What if this little thing is like Nahida's brain, per se? Oh. I don't know what happened.
Let's play!
But this is a very neat concept here. Oh. Oh, Lord. Oh, He-Man. Okay, there's only one way in that bubble. You have got to walk down the tongue there.
Nahida! Hello, Traveler and Paimon. What a fantastic night. I'm still immersed in all the happiness and joy. So are we. And that's why we're here to... Is there anything you want to know? He's still in a coma. I've hidden him like how one would hide a feather. I know you have many misgivings about him, but as someone who had become a god, he has retained a number of very useful features. Don't worry, I'll keep him. In addition, there are still some mysteries left in him. Some things may be very clear from his future will be determined by... You mean, what happened after the doctor put you to sleep? You guessed correctly. The top-ranked Fatui Harbingers, up to number 3, possess power comparable to that of gods. However, in spite of the bad situation, I'm sure you remember the entity that changed your fate. In fact, the Heavenly Principles has been quiet since the Conria disaster 500 years ago. I told him that the Heavenly Principles may be awakened if I destroy the Gnosis. Although it's just a bluff, he still fell for it. I assumed that the Heavenly Principles wouldn't just stand by and let such extensive damage to its laws take. And as for what the exchange served as both punishment for the Doctor, as well as a boon of new knowledge that I couldn't refuse as the God of Wisdom. Is that where you're headed next, Fontaine? As far as I know, does their Archon personally judge? No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra Archon, Focalor, won't preside over individual trials. However, even then, Focalor will still make herself present at just about every trial. As Archon, she still reserves the right. Anyway, let's just say she's Are you sure? Huh? While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your sister. Yeah! Isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information? This is true in your case. However, there must be something different about your sister. What? There is only one possible explanation. But nothing about this makes any sense! According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Conria. After the Conria disaster, she began her journey through the 7 nations but just as her journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul What do you mean, Fuzzy? All I know for sure is that somebody, for reasons only they can know, is deliberately obfuscating her fate. And whoever it is, if they can do... But even that wouldn't explain how she somehow comes from this world. Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified... What's a descender? Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received. A very important part of the intel was about this world's descenders. External Traveler, you are Teyvat's 4th descender. Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other descenders before the Traveler? And that's right. My current hypothesis is that the first descender was likely what we now call the Heaven. As for the other descenders, I still need... Paimon's head's about to burst from all this crazy new information. And yet, Even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a lot of unanswered questions. There are many questions in my heart as well. I will need some time to go through each one of them. And soon, you'll also begin your journey anew and depart from Sumeru. I'm very interested in your future. It's a journey that can't be observed or recorded by this. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, I'm sure glad the pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you. Alright, that's enough talk.
Just take my word for it.
Huh? What is it? Is the... In a way, I suppose. Anyway, I'm Layla, a Ratalis student at the Academia. But the more I read, the more I realized... I should have been done with the first draft of my thesis by now, but I've barely written a third. Well, but who am I kidding? Maybe I'm not cut out to be a researcher. I should probably notify my advisor sooner than later, so he can focus his attention on the other students. No, I don't even have the guts to bring it up, and I haven't completely, to be honest. I haven't slept a wink for days. Lack of sleep hinders my ability to focus, and if I can't focus, I can't do any proper research or thinking. I've seen the caliber of the other academia students. Oh, if it wasn't for someone who's been helping me out. No. This might... due to my lack of sleep. Yeah, but oddly enough, my homework somehow but that's not all. I really don't know what's going on, but maybe the stars above decided to help out after seeing all the... but there's no point. It comes down to my own efforts. Oh no. I still haven't... Yes, but time's of the essence. But the Wisdom Sealy is truly if you want its help, all you have to do is write down your question, and you'll get a response a short while later. No one... But getting an answer all comes down... all I can do right now... Who knows if it'll happen? Trying my luck with another phenomenon. Oh, really? But I don't want to take up your time. Sorry for the Okay, let's go. I just hope among the countless legends surrounding the House of Dana, it hasn't been around for long, but word of this, so it... Any funny antics in the House of Dana will... Let's split up. Excuse me?
You've come to the right I came across this legend not too long ago myself. After hearing about it, I decided to test it out. 2 days later, I got a response. It included 2 pages of detail. Yeah, so I submitted another question a few days ago.
That sounds like what others have said. But, whatever.
It's quite simple. Go to the bookshelf over there and find either theoretical astrology or a quick reference.
Oh, I know where those are.
Okay, so write your question in a letter addressed to the Wisdom Seelie, and then insert the letter, come back in a day or 2, and however, if the stamp never appears, then that means the Seelie doesn't want...
I see. I'm gonna go write down my question.
Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Finally. Wait, I'll come back tomorrow to check. I see. Thanks. Alright then, let's meet up here tomorrow. Time to look at the letter. There's a red stamp on it. The Seelie responded. This is wonderful. Let's take a look. Thank you for your letter. Though I have extended okay. Let's see. Completing a thesis requires independent thought and work. You planned on you. However, considering that your deadline is fast approaching and that follow the hints I've left, consider the effort you put into what the... It's absolutely right about everything. Oh, but I'm running out of time. Huh? I could tell you're a very kind person. I'll definitely think of a way to make it up to you once I take care of my thesis. Okay, let's start. The first clue lies hidden on the road of wisdom. The headstrong child. That's it? What's this road of wisdom and who's the... Possibly. That's... Wait, I think I get... When I first left home, it was so grand, and after seeing the city, a thought popped in. Worry, fear, or whatever you want to call it. But how does it know my feelings so well? You have a point. There's, anyway. Oh, we should be close. This... it's been... no, this isn't the time for that. It is. Relying... Assuming the Silly is intentionally linking the clues to my... So this is a little embarrassing. I was distracted and... accidentally stepped... I didn't notice it at all. The poor thing was sound. There were actually more Avidia leopards sleeping nearby, and they were all... Good thing someone from the Eremites heard me shouting for help. Yeah, but when I finally managed to calm myself down, I noticed it's extremely precious to me. Ever since I also had it with me when the Academia conducted its selection exam at my village. I feel much more at ease knowing that I have it with me. I had thought that it, but I ended up losing it before I even finished registration. Yeah, and that's when I started losing a talisman like that. Oh, sorry. I think we should look around if the Silly is trying to make me remember. Hope the Silly's clue wasn't also torn to shreds by Avidia leopards. Yeah. Oh, we should be close. Sure enough, it's here. And in a really obvious place. I don't know. But how... it's not hiding somewhere in... Seems like you haven't forgotten about your see? It knows everything. I have no idea what's going on. I've placed the second clue where heaven meets water. The answer... just as I thought. If the first clue was any indication, then the most Ratawahist research is related to studying the stars. And, let's just say there's another devastating and unforgettable failure I had. But that can't be helped, right? Let's keep moving. We're here. That's where I performed my first field observation after everything was ready to go and I was paused. But the equipment was a little heavy and I didn't notice that after I finished setting up everything, part of the ground suddenly shifted and my equipment, the next thing I knew, everything was... You must be wondering how... Thank you for understanding. If I were the... it's a vicious cycle. I just got a minor fracture, So I had to rest it. To pay off the damages to the equipment, I took some bingo. Oh. After all, I am the legendary Layla who made it into the academia at a young... Of course. I've even considered giving up on my studies completely. And, I don't mean that I'd be embarrassed in front of others. Although, it hasn't always been... but I guess I'm exaggerating a bit. And that's exactly why they mustn't ever find out. Anyways, let's... That place downstream could be somewhere close by. Here, it's over here. Let's see. Well, of course. I've placed the third they're actually getting clearer for me. I don't know if the clues are following a timeline or if they're based on the amount of regret I have. Either way, this incident was bound to come up sooner or later. Would someone really go till... Anyway, just follow me. This is the place that immediately... I came here to conduct some astrological observation once. But just as I was about to set up the observation, they were a group of treasure hoarders, and the family that was being mugged looked completely helpless. They definitely wouldn't have been able to escape, and not exactly. I already had a vision by that time. Someone with a vision should technically be really powerful. However, I didn't know how to channel the power of the elements to fight at that time, and Then I ran away. Eventually, I managed to... It took longer than I had hoped, and I don't know if the family only lost their... I faced a lot of problems after... I could have stepped in to help that family. Would it have ended differently if I were just a little braver? Thank you for trying to comfort me, but it's just as the silly said. Turning back shouldn't be an... You're right. The more challenging it gets, the harder I should try. I'm feeling... We're probably getting close now. Let's search this area. just as... Let's see what we have... Huh? Guess not. This house looks like it's in Vimara Village. Does this... I can't think of any connection I have. Whatever the case... thanks, but I'm fine. Let's see. This should be the place. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. Maybe the Seelie didn't prepare anything for us this time. Or does it want us to knock on the door first? If we're wrong about this, it'll be super awkward. You're right. I can't always be like this. Sometimes it's better to take action than overthink every little thing. Hello?
Coming! Oh, it's you, Layla.
Huh?
That's no way to greet a friend. Is this a friend of yours? Or...
A friend. I don't know. I recognized him immediately, but he shouldn't know anything. Yeah, but that was even if he saw me, he...
Is something the matter?
I appreciate your kindness, but
So you aren't joking? Do you still remember when my family and I were...
Yes, but I don't...
How so? You told us everything yourself the last time we met. My family and I were surrounded by treasure hoarders, and I didn't know what to do. Those treasure hoarders were the first to hear them coming, and started to flee the moment they sensed the situation wasn't going their way. I wasn't sure what had happened, but the treasure hoarders were scared off.
Oh,
I thought it was a party of adventurers that happened to pass by, but later you told me you were amazing. You managed... I know you have a vision, so those treasure hoarders wouldn't have been a match for you. But they might have harmed...
wait, that's not exact... anyway,
It's been some time, but not too long.
Nope. I'm sorry. I still can't seem to
You came over and ate with us, and you played games with my son. Oh, you forgot a package here from that visit. Wait here.
A pack... This is the talisman that I lost. The one... yes, this is definite... there's also a letter here. Was to Layla? No! I swear I've never done... Hello, Layla. Self-reflection is a wonderful quality to possess, but failure is a stranger to no one. The purpose of self-reflection... If you're reading this letter, then you have... On the back of this letter is the core information that your thesis is lacking. It's actually been done for a while. I hope that this journey has provided insight for your life ahead. From the bottom of my heart, I wish you courage as you carry onward, and hope that you fulfill the expectations you hold, always watching over you. Sincerely, the wisdom... Oh... I thought we were going to fail. I thought that... But the Seelie was... wasn't messing with... I doubt it. I mean, although, having said that... But even then, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm actually the Wisdom Seelie. It could... I'll write back and ask to meet with the Seelie and see how it... Even though if it wasn't for your encouragement, I probably would have quit halfway through and holed up in the... perseverance.
I'm not sure if I understand what has happened.
Yes, it's something really, really good, and I'm very thankful for it.
Well then, since you're already here, why don't you stay and have something to eat? We just finished preparing some food. Come on, don't be a stranger. Your friend should join us as well. You can leave your troubles until after the meal. You must relax and gather your strength so you can take on the challenges ahead, am I right?
All right, thank you all. Okay.
There's a lot of great stuff here. Don't miss out. There's a lot of great stuff here.